How y'all doing? It's Monday, it's a new week. You know, I get on here most Mondays and talk about being positive, talk about how Mondays rock, so on and so forth, make the best of the week and stuff. And a lot of times, people can kind of look at that as, oh, you've just accepted the grind, you know, you've just accepted that the world's set up this way and yada, yada, yada. You're not doing enough to fight. You know, we should not have to work and stuff all day long, 40, 50, 60, 80, whatever hours a week, blah, blah, blah. And yes, I agree with all of those things. Me being positive on Mondays, being positive about a week, you know, going into a week with an expectation of wonderful things, so on and so forth. That's not just giving in to the grind. That's not just accepting that things are the way they are. What it is something that protects your mental health. Because guess what? Would I like life to be different? Would I like it if everyone had enough funds, enough wealth, enough whatever to pretty much engage in any of their artistic, you know, type of things that they're kind of interested in, instead of having to go to work, you know, day in and day out, you know, people being able to invest into their passions and stuff? Yeah, I would love a world like that. And, you know, in some small way, I'm doing my little part for maybe that one day it'll be like that in the future. But the thing is, it's not like that now. So I can complain, I can grumble, I can be mad, I can have a chip on my shoulder, I can have resentment, so on and so forth about that. This is life. Get up in the morning early, go to work, spend majority of your time at work, you know, get home, spend a little bit of time at home, and you got to go to sleep to get up the next day and, you know, rinse and repeat and stuff. I could be upset and down and depressed and stuff about that, but what would that do for my mental health? Would it make my mental health any better? And would it change the way things are? No, it wouldn't. So it's not just a blind acceptance, but it's a looking at my mental health. I would rather have a positive, a good mental health, good spirits, you know, just good energy going into each week, rather than just grumbling about something that maybe is only changing incrementally, you know. So that's kind of my way of looking at it. You may see it differently, but that's just how I am. I take things, I make the best out of whatever gets placed in front of me. That's just how it is. So, but anyways, have an awesome Monday. Have an awesome week. You are an awesome, amazing human being, and I love you so much. Peace out.